completely. And also when washing it, make sure you get the rim here and the base. It's okay to wipe it with a moist sponge because chocolate does drip, and you want to make sure that it's nice on all sides.
Okay.
After this is all done, you're done with the base. You're going to put it back into its case, remembering to put the foam piece under the lip so that it doesn't shake during transport. So here's your cylinder and your spiral rod. Separate them at this point. Little slippery. Careful of your fingers because it is sharp. The best way to get off the chocolate is hot water, as much as you can stand it because it will melt it off. So rinse off as much chocolate as possible with your hand. Now we're going to wet this rag. Put some soap on it. And then run it, twist. You might have to do this a couple of times. You want to flip it over at some point to get the underside, things that you might not have seen. Alternative to cleaning it in a big utility sink like this is in a white tub. You might want to get another one since the one that you've put all of your equipment in is dirty. And you're going to end up taking out the water about 2 or 3 times, adding soap, and at the end adding clean water to rinse. It's a little bit more lengthy, but that might be the only way that you can do it. And then after rinsing it, we're going to buff it once again and then put it back in its case. Alright, next is your cylinder. Most important part of cleaning the cylinder is to clean the inside. You can do that by using your scrub brush, which is in your case. Sometimes it might benefit you to take one of your bar rags and wrap it around so that it makes it a little bit more bulky so that it gets all the sides. Hot water again is important. Run some more hot water down in there. Get your sponge, put some soap on it, rinse that outside, stand it up straight, go down all the sides. When using this sponge on stainless steel, it's probably not wise to use the blue side because it's scratchy and it's going to end up scratching your metal. So just use the yellow side. You want to make sure to get inside, in the holes, under the lip. All the chocolate has to come off. Now that it's cleaned, you want to, once again, buff it dry. So now that we've done all of our tiers, we want to also remember to clean the stabilizer, which is that black plastic piece that went in the top of your cylinder, which is the crown side on. It's got all these funky little pieces in here, so it is kind of crucial to get in there with your fingers. And it's kind of a little dainty, so you want to make sure you don't break any of these pieces off. And lastly is your crown. Make sure we get some soap. It's quite heavy. Inside the rim, indent, so make sure you get in there. See, there's chocolate still in there. Can you see? In there. It's important to get that out. now, buff this like everything else. We're going to put these back together and put it back in our case. And then after we do that, you want to make sure that you don't forget to clean up your bin and your sieve, making sure to dump out the food that's in it, and then just wash it with hot water, because we shouldn't send it back to the shop like this. The one with the knob, so that's going to go in first through the bottom of the cylinder. We're going to stand it up, and we're going to reassemble it like we did to put it together, because that's the way that it comes in the case. The stabilizer and your crown, there's spots for it in the case. If you don't want to put it in here, that's fine, as long as you remember to put it into the case itself. There's a little area for it. So you're going to make sure that you get your fingers under the spiral here so it doesn't slide out. You're going to bring it over to your case, press it down, and you're going to slide it into its areas here. And then there is a little Velcro strap that goes around the top here. Make sure you do that. Include your brush, your level, excuse me, your stabilizer, and your crown. Stabilizer can go in any of the bottom pockets. Up near the top here is an actual area for you to put your crown. It goes this way. And that's it. We're going to close it. You're going to make sure you lock it on all sides, and you're done.